It's time, everybody. Let's talk 2025 Morgan & Peace dollars. The uncirculated edition is out. We're going to have our coins through the system in the next 10 days. So let's have some fun chatting about it, because this year there are some very subtle and significant pieces of information that make it the most special of years. So the Morgan dollar, the original coin that circulated, was 1878 all the way through 1904, 27 consecutive years, and then brought back while the peace dollar design was introduced and being worked on in 1921. Total of 28 years. Well, a couple of years ago, many of you might remember that in 2021, the U.S. Mint brings back the Morgan and the Peace to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the end of the Morgan era and the beginning of the peace dollar era. The two big silver dollars that we love to collect, the largest silver dollars in 90% silver ever put out there in circulation. So here's the story on mintage figures. And if we've learned anything, it's what? Quality, 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 and mintages, which one's the lowest? Well, tonight, you have them both. In 2021, we started with 175,000 coins. And on May 24th, August 3rd, August 10th, all 6 of the issues they made, the P, the D, the S, the O, the CC Morgan, and then the peace dollar, all of them sold out instantly. Gone. Today, at 175,000 coins made in the last 5 years, they're all 250 to 300 if you can find them. The CCs are even more than that. The peace dollar, even more than that. Then we bring it back in 2023 to make it more available to the collecting public. The U.S. Mint increases the mintage by 100,000 coins. So now they're out there. The 2023s are now out there, right? But also 100,000 more coins. Then the 2024s, last year's coins, are out there. Similar numbers. Well, with all the stuff on the table this year with the U.S. Mint, they've been limiting production in all the big coins. Proof Silver Eagles, special issue Silver Eagles, and even the Morgan & Peace program. Because this year's mintage figures, check this out, this year's mintage figures are 150,000 coins, which makes it the rarest of all the uncirculated modern issue Morgan & Peace. So if the older coin, which was the lowest mintage figure, and again by old I mean 5 years ago, is at 175,000 and they sell for what? 250 to 300 for the coin in a capsule, and the 70s are $400 to $500 each, then you would expect what? The surge to be here. And it is. We have our group of coins. We're comfortable with our allocation given to us by the Mint, which is why we can set the prices you're seeing on your screen, the craziest prices on the airwaves. We are outright the lowest. Period. So you have the low mintage, you have the quality of a perfect 70, and tonight the lowest price, a triple witching hour. In the middle of our show here, our 6-hour shows on America's Value Channel. Great stuff. Do we have the OGPs? Yes, we do. We had them on a little bit earlier tonight. Ask our operators in the original government packaging. One of the 150,000 coins struck. They are $99.95. We make it as a special opportunity. We want you buying with us, which is why, if you know the Mint's price, you know our prices are the lowest. They're crazy. We just want everybody to be happy. But a 70. Now, the label you're seeing is the same label they introduced for the general public in 2021. It's called the Yellow Specific, which means it's the Yellow Morgan, the Yellow Peace, respectively. The other thing about these coins, the modern Morgans, is the old Morgans were 0.900 fine U.S. coin silver. Well, these new Morgans were made for collectors only. So they didn't need to have that alloy in them. So the new Morgans were made in pure silver, just like the Silver Eagle blank. which is why look at the crazy detail. The highest point on the front is the earlobe. Look at the detail in the hair. Uncirculated coins, the original coins, looked like they weren't even struck. The peace dollar, it's a high relief coin. Look at it. It looks like her face is above the rim of the coin, and it is. It is outright a remarkable story in pure silver. Because it's pure, though, it strikes so much better. So tonight, we have it available. We anticipate delivery, give or take 2 weeks. We're very comfortable with the coins coming through the system at that time. It's 2025 Morgan and Peace, hoorah. And it's all about, well, the big three, right? Actually, it's the big four. Popularity index, the #1 silver dollar in the world today. Bar none is our vintage Morgan dollar. So obviously, in kind, for modern issues, it's the Morgan and Peace program introduced in 2021, of which this is the 4th year of issue. Second point, how many they made, or in this case, how few of them are known to exist, matters. It always has. If that wasn't the case, why is the 2019 S Enhanced Reverse Proof Silver Eagle at 30,000, the lowest mintage of all Silver Eagles, worth the money it's worth by beating the 95W? Yeah. Now, quality. Quality. It's like real estate and location, right? These are perfect 70s, the best of the best. And last but not least, again, it comes down to what? Well, how much or how little? And the best part is tonight, the AVC way is how little. We're at $149.95, where our competition's at $199 to $249. Same coin, same holder, same grade. Guys, give me a 1-minute clock, please. Thank you all for your patience. The phones have been bouncing all over the place the last 2-3 minutes. We have a lot of people working with us tonight to make your ordering process, your experience better. But even still with that, we get that fast busy every once in a while. Modern technology, and then what? Yep, same old like it used to be. $149.95. The label again, yes, it's called the yellow specific, which is yellow with Morgan, yellow with Peace. It's the same labels introduced in 2021. So if you've been working with us on what they call the generic Morgan and Peace label, these are that. The difference tonight is this is the lowest minted Morgan they've ever made in the modern era. Period. Philadelphia struck P's, right? And tonight, perfect 7Ds. I didn't even try to do that. That just came out that way. $149.95 while they last. Patience with our operators. Don't miss out. 2025 edition is outright special.